Locarno is born into the sign of neorealism in 1946, when neorealism in Italy was extremely divisive because Italy as a country could not yet fathom a future because behind there were the ruins of the tragedy of the war. Neorealism was quite divisive. It is strange to perceive this today like this, but it was divisive. It was perceived as an ideological message that was conveyed by one part of the country against the other one. And these films that nowadays are celebrated as masterpieces, and rightly so, found a safe haven in other cultures. One of the safe havens was Locarno. The first film that was shown here was a film by Giacomo Gentilomo celebrating the 4 days of resistance of the city of Naples. And then Rossellini and all the other filmmakers were often here in Locarno. And the conversations that spread from here to the world eventually reached Iran. And when Iranian cinema spoke with its unmistakable voice about the values of dignity, peace, human understanding, it felt as if the message from Rossellini, De Sica, was back in Tehran, in the countryside, in the lives of the children on the streets. But we all know freedom is cherished, freedom is important, but freedom speaks the truth. There is no truth without freedom, and there is no freedom without truth. This may sound very naive, especially when speaking to such an esteemed audience. You know the dealings of politics, you know the complexities, and you deal with it every day. And I feel that this conversation today is more than ever important because we see the nuances of language are getting lost. It seems that we communicate with broad strokes. The louder, the better. The quicker, even better. So when the Iranian artists started addressing the complexities of their country, they didn't shout, they were whispering. They were using the tools of poetry. And as you know, Iranian culture has this extraordinary wealth of poetry. And Farsi is a language that is like a tapestry. You can say something and it means several other things. And just to make it a bit lighter, it is wonderful to deal in Farsi because it's like never reaching an end to the discussion because it is good to discuss. So you don't want to have a quick deal. You want to have a long deal because it's beautiful to engage in a conversation. And I'm saying this because Iranian cinema has been a tool of freedom. Because while there, the artists in Iran were working against severe constraints, other filmmakers were paying attention. How do you film silence? How do you film human dignity? How do you work with space? How do you film people riding on a bike, driving a car? In the artistic parable of Mr. Rasoulof, you can see that from the cryptic, poetic beginnings, like a Farsi poem, then to metaphorical images, and then to the discovery of time, unedited time, and how to place ethic conflicts in time without calling out black or white, but simply allowing the human complexities to surface on screen. This is something that is more important than shouting, because if you whisper, the voice will linger in the air longer. And when you are done talking, the whispering still floats on the wings of the wind. And the reason why Mohammad, Mr. Rasoulof, is an important filmmaker, because he could have had all the reasons to shout. But the more tight and more difficult the fight got, he became a better artist. He never renounced to be an artist because he was working for us. He was not trying to save himself. He was trying to save us. And this is wonderful when an artist begs the question, please listen more carefully. Because we are always in a hurry. We don't have time. Send me a text, see you later, I'll see you then. No, let's see us now. Let's speak. Let's not send a text. Let's meet. And his films are like that, like, let's speak. And I'm deeply moved too, and I thank the promoters of the award to have indicated Mohammad Rasoulof as the recipient of this award. Because now, more than ever, and I know there is a song that says the same thing, we need peace, quite simply. And peace is the true elephant in the room, because peace today is unthinkable, because you say peace and then everybody starts saying yes, but, no, but everybody wants peace. And so in a very naive way, I seek peace through the artists that think peace, that have made peace almost ontologically the first tool of the work. So peace has to become not a conversation piece, but an ontological worry. We need to exist with peace, because if we place peace outside ourselves, then we are done. We will never reach it. And Mohammad Rasoulof is someone that intimately is connected with peace as an artist, because he does not shy away from conflicts, but his films speak the language of peace. And I think we are truly privileged to be living in a time where artists like Mohammad Rasoulof are working and thinking and creating for us. Merci.
سلام و من خیلی خوشحالم که اینجا هستم. شاید بد نباشه اشاره کنم که من اولین بار که با اولین فیلمم به یه فستیوال رفتم، به فستیوال لوکارنو اومدم 23 سال پیش. واقعا از خودم سوال میکنم که چرا اینجا هستم و چرا این جایزه، و فکر میکنم که اون چیزی که در دنیا بر من خیلی خیلی اهمیت داشت، رسیدن به یک فضای جمعی در جهان با آرامش و بدون خشونت بوده. فکر میکنم مفهوم صلح در یک جامعه‌ای که تحت فشار استبداد هست خیلی خیلی متفاوت از چیزی هست که ما در اینجا میتونیم تصور کنیم. بنابراین من همیشه به این فکر میکردم اگر یک ساختاری برای به وجود آوردن صلح وجود نداره، چه چیزی بیشتر از همه چیز مهمه. فکر میکنم مسئولیت پذیری و پیدا کردن مسئولیت شخصی در همه جای دنیا خیلی مهمه، اما در نظام‌های استبدادی از هر چیزی مهمتره. اگر تک تک افراد به مسئولیت شخصی و مسئولیت اخلاقیشون درباره محیطی که درش زندگی میکنن واکنش نشون بدن، حتما همه چیز بهتر میشه، حتی نظام سیاسی. و به تدریج این ایده وارد داستان‌های من شد و تبدیل به فیلم‌های من شد و امروز خیلی خوشحالم که اینجا احساس میکنم درک شده این مفهوم. بله، سینمای ایران از سینمای ایتالیا و از نئورئالیسم خیلی تاثیر گرفته. شاید این چیزیه که سینمای ایران خیلی زیبا و شاعرانه میکنه. به هر حال خیلی ممنونم از فستیوال، از شهرداری، از لوکارنو و ممنون بابت همه چیز.